Yes, it's a question from Turkey. Yes, I know that.
From Istanbul, a brother asked, why Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam hadn't said directly and openly that Mirza Ghulam Ahmad will descend instead of son of Mary?
I didn't understand.
Why the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not say directly that Mirza Ghulam Ahmad would come, not the son of Mary?
If the Holy Quran has said directly, and they have not accepted it, how would they accept the word of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? The Holy Quran has said directly, وَآخَرِينَ مِنْهُمْ لَمَّا يَلْحَقُوا بِهِمْ. Whose advent is predicted there? The re-advent of Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah himself. And how can they say he did not say? In response to the question raised with relation to this verse of the Quran, he put his hand on the shoulder of Salman Farsi and said, "Law kana al-imanu inda thuraya lanalahu rijalun min haulai or lanalahu rajulun min haula." Did he not say that? And have they accepted? But they are just excuses. They wanted the name of Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah in the Old Testament. And when it was shown to them, when the Holy Quran referred to it, they refused to accept it. So these people, who ask for specific signs, never benefit from signs. They're just excuses to somehow evade their responsibility and run away from truth. So all these are clear signs. And as far as the name Ahmad is concerned, that is also mentioned in the Holy Quran. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in his re-advent would be Ahmad. Because this is the prophecy referred to in the Quran as the prophecy of Jesus Christ himself. وَيُبَشِّرُهُمْ وَمُبَشِّرًا بِرَسُولٍ يَأْتِي مِنْ بَعْدِ اسْمُهُ أَحْمَدُ فَلَمَّا جَاءَهُمْ بِالْبَيِّنَاتِ قَالَ هَذَا سِحْرٌ مُبِينٌ وَمَنْ أَظْلَمُ مِمَّنْ افترى على الله كذبا ومن أظلم ممن افترى على الله وهو يدعى إلى الإسلام. Now it is the same Ahmad is mentioned in this Quran, in the Quran, to which this verse refers evidently as a proof of his truth. It says, if he is false, the one who appears in the name of Ahmad, if it is not from God, then who could be the worse criminal than he? Despite the fact that he is also invited by the ulama of the time to Islam, he still continues to declare that he is from God, and he has been chosen by God to lead the age. If he were false, he would be the worst man on earth. Allah would certainly destroy him. Now, who invited Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah to Islam? Did anyone did? He was inviting others to Islam. But everybody invited Mirza Ghulam Ahmad of Qadian as the Ahmad to Islam. So that clearly shows that the prophecy speaks of the latter days when Ahmad sallallahu alaihi wasallam would reappear in the form of his slave, perfect slave, whose name would be Ahmad. And that Ahmad will be invited towards Islam. And people would say, you are an impostor. Come to Islam. And he would say, no, I am from God. So if he is from God, then these people are the worst people on earth who reject him. If he is not from God, then he is the worst person on earth who impersonates a promised reformer while he is not. But after this, يُرِيدُونَ لِيُطْفِئُوا نُورَ اللَّهِ بِأَفْوَاهِهِمْ.
Yes. يريدون ليطفئوا نور الله
نور الله بأفواههم
والله متم نوره
ولو كره
الكافرون.
الكافرون. What does this mean? Evidently, they would insist he is Aslam. He would say, no, I am from God. They would invite him to Islam and he would invite them to Islam. But they would try to, extinguish his light by blowing their breaths onto him. Like they put the light out of the candle during the birthdays that you mentioned, Like they put the light one after the other out. So the Quran says they would try their best to blow out the light kindled by God, but they will fail to do it. He would grow from strength to strength, and the flame of his nur would enlighten the entire world. This is the implied meaning in these verses. So all that is there which they demanded. Prophecy in the Quran speaks of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam coming again. And Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, yes, he would come again, but not in the same person. In the person of someone who belongs to people of Salman al-Farsi. The Quran says, yes, he would come again. His name is Ahmad. But when he comes again, he would be rejected by the Muslims. And he would be invited to Islam. And he would be considered as the one who has transgressed against God to an extent that he has impersonated Prophet Muhammad while he is not. He attributed to God things which he never said to him. Man Aslam? Who is Aslam than this? But who is Aslam? The one who is invited to Islam and he claims to be Ahmad, or those who invite him? This issue will be decided as the following verse declares, يُرِيدُونَ لَيُطْفِئُوا نُورَ اللَّهِ بِأَفْوَاهِهِمْ. It was the light of Allah which they tried to blow out. وَاللَّهُ مُتِمُّ نُورِهِ وَلَوْ كَرِهَ الْكَافِرُونَ. This is exactly what has happened, but is happening before your eyes. Right? The time is over? Huh? So tomorrow, inshallah, take leave of them and tell them we'll meet tomorrow.
قد انتهى الوقت المحدد لهذه الحلقة. سأقدم لحضراتكم إن شاء الله في لقاء الغد ترجمة إجابة حضرة أمير المؤمنين. شكرا على حسن المتابعة، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.